Another dramatic scene has unfolded at the United Nations General Assembly. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called the recognition of Palestine as a state a disgraceful act. During his speech, dozens of diplomats and representatives stood up and walked out of the hall. Netanyahu took to podium with a sharp and uncompromising message. He criticized countries that officially recognized Palestine, arguing that such a move does not promote peace, but instead encourages further violence. The Prime Minister stressed that Israel will never entrust its security to the hands of others, declaring, "No one will defend the Jewish people except the Jewish state." He went on to accuse the international community of double standards, insisting that those who support Palestinian recognition are ignoring Israel's legitimate right to defend itself. As Netanyahu continued, the atmosphere inside the General Assembly shifted dramatically. Dozens of diplomats quietly rose from their seats and walked out. The walkout included representatives from several European and Latin American countries. For them, leaving the room was a symbolic act of protest, a way to reject the Israeli Prime Minister's message without uttering a single word. The empty chairs left behind painted a powerful image of global divisions over the Palestinian question. International reactions poured in quickly. Palestinian representatives called the recognition of their state a matter of historic justice, emphasizing that more and more countries are standing on the side of Palestinian self-determination. Meanwhile, the United States and several Western allies defended Israel's right to security, but at the same time urged restraint. Media outlets such as BBC, Reuters, and Al Jazeera highlighted the sharp split at the UN, calling it one of the most tense moments of this year's assembly. What does this confrontation really mean? On one side, we see a growing movement toward recognizing Palestine, a step that many countries believe is essential for a two-state solution. On the other, Israel's leadership argues that recognition without negotiations undermines peace efforts and emboldens extremists. Experts are divided. Some say this moment marks a historic turning point for Palestinian statehood, while others warn it could push peace even further out of reach. The question now is, what comes next? Will more countries follow suit and officially recognize Palestine, accelerating international momentum? Or will pressure from Israel and its allies slow the process? Analysts suggest that Israel could respond by strengthening its diplomatic ties with countries that support its position, while Palestinians may continue seeking wider recognition at international forums. In conclusion, Netanyahu's speech and the walkout at the United Nations underline just how divided the world remains over the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The recognition of Palestine is no longer a distant debate. It is happening right now, in front of the global stage. What do you think? Is recognition a step toward peace, or will it fuel further conflict? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on global affairs.